The following podcast is for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is advised. The views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of EMX or EMP, but whether it does or not ain't none of your goddamn business.
I am Magneto. You are nothing.
EMX, episode 149. Do give us a hand and help us out on Patreon, www.patreon.com/EMPcast. And for as little as $1 a month, you can help the show keep the lights on, keep the servers running, and keep us going. For as little as one measly buck, you can help us out. Different tiers get different levels of goodies from us. Anyway, anything from comics, which I need to get back on, to custom stuff from Viet himself, to t-shirts, and even art from friends of the show. So if you can, do us a solid. Go ahead and subscribe on Patreon to help us out.
Yeah.
Yes, we are a little late this month, but welcome to the February 2026 coverage. How is everybody doing?
I hope I survive the experience.
Yeah. Just doing what we can, doing what I can to continue doing things with life despite the entire world being on fire.
Yeah. Even more so than normal.
Yeah.
How was the show?
Convention was good. Captain's Comic Expo in Charleston. I was worried because, what we said previous, world on fire and everything. I was bracing myself for it to be an awful. But I made more than last year. Although the I guess last year was a drop from the previous years. Like, I think we were kind of riding high on that post-pandemic boom where everyone was pent up and like just itching to spend their money, and then fascism happened. And and people have less money now. So but I would say an improvement from last year is a win. So I will take it. And it was, of course, good friend Steve Brunson was right next to me. And yeah, we had a good time.
Awesome. Thatch, what have you been up to?
Oh man, what haven't I been up to? It's been a little brutal for your old pal Thatcher these past several weeks. Just doing a lot, working a lot of gigs, getting into my regular, my new regular gig schedule. I was dog sitting for some friends of ours who live like a couple blocks away. And while it was good money that I needed, it was way more exhausting than I thought it was going to be. And I didn't have to stay at their place. And they were like, yeah, you can, go do all your jobs and whatever. But, I still had to kind of keep a schedule and keep checking in with them, and not staying there was almost like a detriment because I was constantly just running back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And because it was too close to drive, that was crazy. And of course, over the course of that 2 weeks, it was, almost 0, and then almost 60. And now it's settled into the high 30s.
Wait. You're talking degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, across a 2-week span in Chicago, that's what we've been dealing with. It's insane. But yeah, it was rough, and like I was really kind of stretched to my limits, which is never a fun thing. But getting back in the swing of it. My last day of it was like this past Monday was the last day, so today is like the first day in like maybe 3 weeks that I didn't have anything scheduled until I remembered that we were doing this show. But that doesn't really count because like this show's not like a chore. It's not like I have to go somewhere,
Yeah.
So I did have to walk over to Dunkin' Donuts to get myself some coffee because I forgot to make myself coffee. Mm-hmm. So I did leave the house, but I really didn't want to.
Okay.
I understand that. Corin, what about you?
February's busy month. Johnny turned 19 this month. Right after that, my grandma went to Jamaica for her 90th birthday, which was pretty awesome. I got to spend some time with her. Unfortunately, 3 days after, she ended up passing away. So, bittersweet, but she was 90. She had a nice, long, full life. She enjoyed her birthday. We had so many family members around. It was a great celebration. But I have to go back down to Jamaica again now for her funeral. But it's okay. It's a happy sad.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. You can make the joke like long time no see, y'all.
She had her birthday party and she just dropped the mic and walked off the stage. So
that's a pretty good send off though.
It is. It was.
I'm not gonna lie.
So yeah. But life goes on.
Yep.
Guys, ready to...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. SC Comic Con is in early April for me. I think second week of April. So I'm prepping for that. And I've gotten apparently I've gotten this weird mix of Funko Pop fans and Buckethead fans. He's a guitarist from
oh my god, that Buckethead! Wow.
Yeah, Buckethead who replaced Slash in Guns N' Roses. I got commissioned to make him once, and since then, which was like years ago, like 2023 or something like that, and like every quarter I get somebody messaging me about like, hey, can you make another one of these?
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive and apparently still performing. But he's a famous guitarist that wears like a white mask and the KFC bucket on his head.
Oh, I've seen him before. When you mentioned the bucket, now it clicked.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's such a weird gimmick.
Yeah. So I'm making one, but this guy is a guy from Ireland, and he wants me to make like pretty much every member of Guns N' Roses, pretty much that they haven't made up for. And it's a big project, but that's what I'm gonna be busy doing along with con prep.
So was it one of those things that you didn't really want to do it, so you priced it kind of high and they still went for it and you're kicking yourself?
A little bit.
That's the worst.
Where you're just like, I gave him a price. I'm like, okay, like I'm shipping to Ireland. It's gonna be expensive to ship 10 Funko Pops, and they're just like, and I was like, okay, here's the deposit, here's my PayPal, and then just like 5 minutes later, like I see the money being sent the money was sent. I'm like, okay.
Well, shit.
Yeah, like, well,
How about
now
this?
I-
What if it cost you more? What if you paid me more because I decided that it's going to cost more?
Yeah, I think it'll be a cool project, and when they're all together, it'll probably look really cool. So
Yeah,
why not?
that was funny.
So yeah. Anyways, you guys ready to talk about some X-Men comics?
Let's get to it. Let's
It's a small
get
month.
to it. It is. This
Surprising.
is the take a breath month.
Yeah.
All right. Well, folks, my name is Thatcher. Welcome to EMX, episode 149. With me, as always, is Corwin Kroll.
When you said my name is Thatcher, I was like waiting for the "and I am funky" coming next, like Prince. I don't know why it popped in my head, but you didn't say it. I was kind of disappointed. Hello,
Well,
everybody.
I'm good at that. And of course, the ever-loving Viet Huynh.
Hello.
I was about to say he doesn't have blue eyes, but sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't. It's not necessarily. You can be ever-loving in pretty much any form. There's no real physical limitation to that, I don't think.
He's not Rocky either.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the man's dick is like granite. Like,
I wasn't going there, but
I'm just saying, like, if he can be easy loving or ever loving, even, then I feel like the rest of us can. But this is going to be 1 hour of uncut, uncensored, and unscripted conversation about the X-Men books from January 2026. There will be spoilers because that's what uncut and uncensored means. Hang on to your seats, guys, because we are getting this train rolling now.
Let's go.
Now, let's go.
all right, Thatch.
Yeah, well, you know what? We'll start with the obvious starting place, I think, which is X-Men 23, the Age of Revelation epilogue, written by Jed McKay, with pencils by Tony Daniel, inks by Mark Morales, and colors by Fer Cifuentes Sujo, and letters by Clayton Cowell. So basically, this issue is the recap of what crazy Terminator Cyclops was doing in regular Cyclops' body while they were out losing the Age of Revelation. And it was pretty much just like, I'm ready. I'm going to kill this guy, but he doesn't kill the guy. Like he messes everybody up, but he can't get the job done. And he can't get the job done because he realizes that Beast is not like the Beast that he was expecting, because he doesn't know what we know, that it ended up being someone else in the future. But basically, they lock him up before he can kill Doug. And he's basically just like, look, guys, I'm gonna fucking kill that dude. Like, I don't care. I got to kill him. You don't understand. And and Doug's like, well, why don't you tell me? Tell me about like what I did wrong, And he's like, no, because it's going to happen anyway, because you can make people do whatever you want. So you got to die. And Doug and his lovely silent wife consider this. And as they sign language to each other, Temper comes in and they have a nice little chat until she reminds, like, she's like, hey, remember when you threw me in that pit? That was fucked up. And by the way, I heard your wife call me a Krakoan, like as a slur. And if she wants to throw hands, I'll be outside. And so basically, and then, Scott breaks out again and he tries to rustle up some Magneto help. And Magneto's like, I'm crippled and in a chair. What do you want me to do? And Scott's like, wait, what the fuck? And as he's trying to process that information, he gets captured again. And then eventually Doug is just like, you know what? Fuck this. We're going to take off. So now we have the threat of seeing Revelation again hanging over our heads as they flee into the snowy wilderness.
And that line, that Cyclops line, is like they used to say, you need to be lucky every time. I only need to be lucky once.
Yeah. Yeah, Terminator Cyclops is no joke. It's funny. I would love to see, because I feel like this has become a standard thing for X-Men, that like when things go really bad, they're like, all right, whose mind is going to get sent back in time? How are we doing this? Have you guys all been preparing for remembering that thing that we didn't necessarily realize at the time was the axis of our entire destruction? But now, like this time, I've remembered exactly perfectly where everyone's standing, so I can make a perfect plan. Wild stuff.
I love how Cyclops, like when he first gets there, he literally is able to get by everybody, and he's like, Psylocke is the most dangerous. You're the one I definitely have to make plans for, and he took this team down quick. They could not get their hands on him, and he would have succeeded too if it wasn't for Beast.
Those pesky beasts.
And I was not expecting the Tony Daniel art.
Yeah, that was a little I don't want to say strange, but it was just sort of like a surprise. Kind of in tune with the more 90s-ish feel of the book.
I don't remember his art being like this, though. I remember it being better. No? Or did his style change?
I feel like it's been a while. I feel like the last thing I saw him doing regularly was Batman.
Yeah.
But that was like
New 52.
It feels like, I was gonna say, like, it feels like it was a while ago. So
I think
who knows?
I think he did Gambit and the Externals back during the original Age of Apocalypse, if I'm not mistaken. So, it's okay. I don't know. The art's all right. I thought it'd be better, but the colors are great. And I'm curious what's going to happen to Doug, because as he said, he's going to change the world whether he wants it or not. So that's kind of ominous.
Yeah, like he's practically marching out there being like, oh yeah, I'll show you guys. I can make that so much worse. You'll see.
Yeah. It's like, no, I'm going to do it right this time. I'm going to turn into Ego. And then I'm going to turn the planet into Ego. You'll see. And then Cyclone's like,
no, we tried that and nobody liked it.
I do love the speech that Cyclops, after he breaks out of his prison, him and Magneto have a nice conversation where we realize that whatever's going on with Magneto is not something that happened in our this Cyclops' timeline. So something is a little off, something is funny somewhere, and it's going to be interesting to see where this plays out. I mean, I don't think it's a different timeline. I don't think that, it's a Rachel Summers thing where she's from just somewhere different future. So,
like maybe Darkest Beast is
like further down the road. Someone's like, all right, we're gonna go even further back than that time, which is gonna change that thing, which is gonna make this other thing like that, and then everyone's heads will explode.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Tony Daniel did the Gambit and the Externals series, and he did X-Force back in the day. He was more detailed than he is now. Anyway, good stuff. I like this book. Let me know if you have any other thoughts, because I definitely would want to roll into the next book.
Yeah, we should. You should do that.
Get it to open. There we go.
Yeah.
So
Same creative team.
same creative team. So Legacy issue 324, X-Men 24. The epilogue, another epilogue. This time we get to see 3K and their interactions, where you have the chairman is of course missing during this time. Oh, they don't give us the names of the other characters for the 3K, but Cassandra Nova basically wants to make a bid to take over. Of course, she's being opposed by Astra with her Joseph, aka Magneto clone. You have who's this girl? This is the who's the girl Cassandra's talking to? That's the
Astra.
what's her thing again? No, not Astra. Myriad, the girl, the meat changer. What are the biological matter changer girl? Okay, she doesn't have a actual role in this group yet, but we get to see her and Cassandra having some conversation as Cassandra's trying to get her to her side. You have Wire and his X-Men team. So all these people are trying to vie for control of 3K when in pops the Great Beast. Big, furry, and white of all colors.
Beast the White.
But like a bad white.
Yeah.
So like, I guess a real white. I don't know. I'm confused. Look, we're terrible. I don't know what to tell you.
Is that something only you can say?
Probably. I don't know.
I mean, we can say it. And
Yeah. I'm like, what am I going to argue? No, come on. Start showing like excessive amounts of pride. Yeah, that's like a great idea. I should totally do that.
So yes, he does look more like the future version Beast, and he makes a play. He lets them know that he's been to the future and he's got some better ideas. And from some inferences here, I think he may have a thing for anima. I think at one point he says that he cut himself off from the organic body, and what did he say? It took having my consciousness catapulted 10 years into the future into an organic body to understand what I had cut myself off from. So he's got some little tingly feelings there for anima. But then they turn around and do something very, very stupid. He actually has his X-Men versions turn on Schwarzschild, since in the future he's one of the X-Men, which, I mean, can you say self-fulfilling prophecy here?
Yeah, for real.
And his team literally beats the crap out of him and throw him off of their sky base, which is kind of dumb because he controls gravity. So can they not see that this is going to come back to bite them in the ass?
Yeah. So. But I mean, they are new. I mean, and if you've got a big flying headquarters like that, you know you've been dying to just chuck someone over the side of it. And I feel like they don't get a lot of company. So they probably just like saw their opportunity and went for it. One thing I didn't understand about this was when he was talking about how like he was just a conscious, like I don't remember, like I feel like the last time we saw him, he got blowed up. Right. And he got blowed up with like his special, like, I'm going to make a pocket universe weapon, which obviously means anything could happen. But I guess but we'd never heard before that he was like just a consciousness in a clone body, right? I mean, like I know he made clones of himself.
No, the 3K version that we all thought was a Charles clone. It wasn't an organic body. It was I don't know if it's a robot, but that other body is not organic.
Oh, okay. I guess I just missed the whole him being just like a mind. I think that was the part that threw me. But
yeah, he's on the cover in the all black with the helmet.
What are you gonna do? You know, like they're just like, yeah, he's a mind now. And he's gonna make himself a robot body or an inorganic body or a like designer body.
And he has a obviously has a backup or something going on for his memory somewhere. So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like
Did he?
when you have like your own personal Cerebro and you have like your own clones and all that stuff,
Yeah,
like you can kind of sort of just make your own sense out of it.
yeah. Apparently,
Yeah, you can just put your mind in a thumb drive or something. Sure,
yeah.
why not?
Did he end up escaping with like one of the? This sounds so insane. One of the golden eggs, as if it
oh,
were some sort of goose,
who
evil beast.
who knows? He probably turned sinister and just did cloning the old way in tanks, like he was
Yeah,
doing for the Wolverines, the army
yeah.
Wolverines he had.
Back when this country meant something, when you couldn't just get a bunch of five snot-nosed kids around to make a gold egg and a guy pops out. No, you had to have a tank and a bubbler and usually a mask to put on the person inside if they didn't breathe water. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, and you needed like some magic and some doodads.
Yeah,
Here's some
yeah.
LED lights.
Not just some weirdo kid who lays gold eggs.
But yeah, solid issue. Again, the art's a little too clean for me, a little too flat in some areas, but
Oh, I thought the art was solid.
liking what Jed McKay's doing here though. Um, Still a great book.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean it's like the bad boys of X-Men comics. They're like, look, do you want an X-Men comic where they're going to like start throwing cars off of a car, conveyor thing on a bridge and it's going to be crazy and explosions? We've got a book for that.
Yep.
All right. Is that Viet?
It's Viet.
Yes. Let's go with Inglorious X-Force, number 1.
Yeah.
Let's see. Written by, I think it's Tim Seeley. Where's the creative team? There it is. Written by Tim Seeley. Art by Michael Stamaria. Colors by Romulo Fajardo Jr. and letters by Joe Caramagna. Yeah, this is Cable getting a group together, and he recruits Archangel, and then Boomer, and and Wolverine, and it's all to stop this Gen Z version of the MLF, the Mutant Liberation Front, or at least that's what we think. And then we find out that they're actually just there to protect Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, and yeah, because she's gonna be president one day, and in this future, she gets assassinated. So his mission is to protect her. And
Yeah. I mean, that's like X-Men plot 17, I think, right? Like somebody
Yeah.
killed somebody and now we have to go back in time to keep them from getting killed.
yeah,
That's almost exactly like what we just did, but like
Mhm.
kind of reverse,
hmm
It's like we're going to stop someone from getting killed instead of just trying to kill a guy.
yeah, and yeah. Meanwhile, Domino is watching.
Oh, Domino.
So at the very beginning of this, if you're paying attention, like something is not right with Cable. His memory scrambled. He's trying to solve a mystery that he may be the center of. And I think at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm gonna call it. Maybe he's the person who ends up causing this assassination. He seems unreliable.
Yeah, I mean that's like time travel plot number 4, so that makes sense too.
Yeah. Also, yeah, gathering a team of potential villains. Where I forgot to mention that. Yeah, he has Archangel, Helverine, and Boom Boom etched onto his arm.
So
So he's assuming one of those people are the ones that will kill Kamala Khan.
I love that they put Boomer in her post executioner song outfit. So 90s.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like they should have had like something in dialogue to reference that. Like, this was all I had. I don't know where like the other stuff was in my storage unit on Krakoa.
Yeah, but yeah, I love the is like because Helverine and Archangel were so hard to get on the team. Where when he got the Boomer, when he got the Boom Boom, she's like no, whatever it is, I'm down.
Yeah. It's
You
like,
son of a bitch, I'm in.
It's like, this sucks. They're paying me to blow up the things that they want blown up. That just feels so wrong.
Yeah.
Actually, she does mention here she doesn't want to get anything from her house. She says, I'm sure you got a uniform for me, something with shoulder pads.
There you go. There you go. Something I makes me wonder if that was something that was added like after the art came back and they were like, oh, so we're okay. I'm going to have to put some dialogue in to reference that because that's a look.
I will say I do not want this to happen, but I'm liking the humor between Boomer and Akira. How do you say his name?
Akihiro.
Akihiro. I want to say Dakin, which I know is a bad thing. Yeah, but yes, I am looking forward to their interactions, but I do not want them hooking up. She's just not his type.
Yeah. I mean,
he's everybody.
He's still technically with Aurora, right?
Yeah.
No, wait. Remember that wasn't even a thing that was real, right? Or was that okay? No, I'm thinking of like the end.
Yeah, when
I'm getting it confused. Where it was like, yeah, she was trapped in hell and whatever. For some reason, I thought that meant like her entire time hanging out with him. Nope. She was like, nah, dude, I don't even know you that way. So
yeah, and that was pre-Helverine.
Yeah.
So
je ne parle pas anglais. I'm gonna go.
I like that we finally see Unveil here. She first appeared during the Age of X-Men event that happened right before we got the Krakoa era.
Wow.
Which one was Unveil?
The one with the psychedelic powers and costume.
Oh, okay.
One of the
villains. That's a deep cut, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. I like how this one chick looks like Vapor from the UFOs. I guess it is Unveil.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, that's the one.
Let me see if Tim Seeley is her creator, if he wrote this series that she came in, because it's just really random for him to pick her.
I wonder if they have like a big board of mutants and sometimes they just like throw a dart at it to see who the D level mutant that's going to show up is. Like, oh shit, Unveil. We've never gotten Unveil before, you guys.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
He was the writer of that series, so he is her creator. Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense then.
He's like, no, I'm going to bring my own stuff. I've got my own stuff. Don't worry about it. I've got my own mics. I've got my own equipment, my own sound shit. You just bring the paper.
Yeah, it's like my my wheel of minis that determines what Marvel United mini I paint next. That's what they do with every mutant.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, there's the interesting mystery about what's going on with Cable. Why is he so, discombobulated. But yeah, the fact that it kind of leaves it pretty open to, oh, he's the cause of all this, et cetera, just feels kind of like, all right, well, cool, I guess. Hopefully it's going to go in some interesting ways because, Tim Seeley doesn't suck, but right now it's just kind of, okay.
Marvel's keeping him busy. He's writing like 2 more series, I think. He's doing the Psylocke book too.
Boom Boom in this book makes it interesting. Makes it entertaining.
I mean, I wasn't expecting Kamala at all. That was kind of
yeah,
really? That's where we're going.
Do you think if at some point, because I mean, let's face, like, they've been just like doing so much weird stuff with her, like she's an Inhuman, and then now she's a mutant. Do you think if she ever got like magic powers, they would call her the Necrocamalicon?
Minus 10 points.
What? That's a serious question. Fuck you. That's a serious question. I demand an answer.
I don't know. I think
I thought of that earlier on, and I was like, I've got to find a way to work this in. I can't do it now. It's too obvious now. But if I wait, so
okay.
Anyway,
one trope I want to stop. I want them to stop having Akihiro use his wrist claw like it's an offensive thing, like Wolverine's claws. It's like that's like I don't think he'd ever use his claws like that. His third claw. It's just weird.
Third claw was not well thought out. Like I don't want to be like a naysayer, but I feel like they should use this Wolverine opportunity to do something to the wrist claws to make them more like
defense. No,
Wolverine, and just like don't look as stupid, because it's like it's weird. Like your fist is like 3 points. Like what is that?
They're great
defensive. Doesn't make any sense.
They're great defensive. If he grabs something, then yes, it's cool to pop that claw to help. But he's not going to swing that claw like the other ones and expect to cut things. It's like it's so odd. Anyway, that's just my little nitpick.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the kind of thing where it's like, if they were like, hey, write Wolverine, or like give us ideas for Wolverine. Like paragraph 1 is, all right, so to get rid of those wrist claws, this is what we're going to do. You guys want him to shoot fire out of his wrists? We can do that.
No. There's no need for all that. Just use it for what it's functionally for. That's all I'm saying. It's great. It's a good surprise to have. I mean, hell, if you're fighting him and you don't expect it, and he's got you, he's holding, your wrist or something, and just boom, he can get you with those claws. That's cool. But don't just have him swinging around willy-nilly like it's really going to do something with the other 2 claws facing the other direction. It's not functional. That's
it doesn't need to be out all the time. It's for special occasions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like Wolverine's not really a slashy kind of Wolverine. He's more of a stabby Wolverine. And I mean, you don't need the third one. I mean, it's kind of overkill there, but it works. It works in a stabby function.
Stabby function episode title. Yeah. I'm not sure. Archangel's kind of seems to be the odd man out, but
I'm glad he's sort of in more of a serious role than versus when he was in X Factor.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I did feel kind of bad because like like, wasn't one of the reporters like, "Hey, why were you in X Factor? That was bad, and you
Yeah.
should feel bad." And it's like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, that was like 6 issues. Leave him alone. Not
Yeah.
everything's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, God, yeah, like it was just like the whole board was just like, hey, remember X Core? Remember how that sucked?
Yeah.
And then they're just like, hey, remember X Factor? How that sucked?
They're like, hey, do you remember how you really kind of haven't done anything even remotely neat since Rick Remender's X-Force? Do you have a comment? Warren, do you have a comment? No, I guess he's gone.
Yeah, and then it was like, yeah, remember when you were almost like gonna be when you're out to be Apocalypse's heir and you didn't get it.
Yeah. Like you were almost specifically created for that function, but then you still beefed it. Is there a reason for that, sir?
All right.
I mean, I hope he gets more stuff to do, but yeah, like he's been in this kind of like weird no man's land where it's like, okay, if he's not like an attractive looking rich guy with like the cool feather wings, then his life sucks. But if he's a blue guy with metal wings, I don't feel like we can do anything nice with him. So it's like they don't like, it's like which one are you, like the fact that he just kind of keeps going back and forth between the two is weird. I don't think it's doing him any favors. I feel like they just need to kind of like fish or cut bait with him, you know?
All right, back to you, Thatcher.
Oh, okay. I thought the fish and cut bait thing was going to be it for me. All right, no. We'll do Uncanny X-Men number 22 by Gail Simone with art by David Marquez, colors by Matthew Wilson, and letters by Clayton Cowles. Once again, we find ourselves on social media's favorite villain, Misfit. Or not Misfit, Mutina. Like apparently people were all over Gail Simone's Blue Sky about Mutina and thought she was super neat. So now she's back. So yeah, it's basically Kurt's on his date. He bamps the ever living bejesus out of that chick. Like she's got to sit down. Like she can barely walk after. It's kind of embarrassing. Yeah. But it turns out it was a surprise party for him because it's his birthday. And while everyone's like,
they're out literally giving him blue balls.
Yeah.
Getting some blue balls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He stays having blue balls.
Mm-hmm.
But while this is all going on, Wolverine's like, oh man. And he smells the Mutina and shows up and she's like, hey, people got killed at this thing that I'm sort of related to. So my PR team wants me to join the X-Men. So you should let me join or I'm going to murder every single one of you. And he's like, you're a fucking lunatic. And she's like, that is correct. And then just like weird shit happens. And she starts calling out like all the terrible, quote unquote secrets that all of these, the Haven X-Men have and how terrible they are. And then she eventually escapes and takes Nightcrawler's date hostage, being like, hey, make me an X-Man or I will kill this lady, as is the tradition of our people. And eventually Kurt's like, all right, we'll go have it out. And they have themselves a little duel and he saves her life. And he's like, look, you're not going to be an X-Man. Okay. She was like, all right, fine. Well, fuck you guys. And there you go. So like, it's a very weird story. And I feel like every story with this Mutina character is incredibly weird. It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Like for there not being a lot of action in the book, he does David Marquez does a really good job of having people act, and just like when she's getting teleported so many times, like the humor is spot on.
Her hair, if you look at her hair through those panels, it just gets
exactly. Like that's well done. That is well done. And even does some backgrounds sometimes. So that's cool. I mean, I tease, I wouldn't want to do backgrounds either, but honestly, you kind of don't really need, like the one where she's holding the knife on the neck of what's her face when she first shows up in there. Like that's a great panel. Like, yeah. So while the story is kind of like weird and chaotic and random, I feel like, I guess that's what this character's about. So, but I mean, so this was just kind of like, it was a very fun, like, X-Men story number 8, someone shows up at their house and causes trouble, so like this version of that story was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
just wish some of the things with Mutina wasn't so nebulous. Like, what exactly are her powers? There seems to be a psychic component to it. She melts in shadows. She can keep up with Wolverine, so she does have some kind of enhanced reflexes. It's just, and then she's just so weird.
And they never show her like lower face that's usually covered by like the smiley mask or whatever. Like it even gets kicked off of her face, and they still they show her mouth, so it's like her teeth in shadow, so she's not like a arse face or whatever, but they're just like, yeah, I mean, because you don't know what's going on in there. These are mutants, man. Could have like tubes and shit down there, but apparently not. So yeah, it's just very, very peculiar. It's like she's kind of like Gail Simone's own little Deadpool. Even though, I mean, Gail Simone has done a lot of Deadpool, but like this is one that she's kind of like made and is, kind of that ilk.
Yeah, just, I don't know, just like a chaotic force, right? Like, I guess you never read or watched My Hero Academia, but very toga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like like a psychotic, chaotic character. Like you just don't know what she's up to.
Yeah, it's always. I mean, it's a classic for a reason.
I guess you could almost kind of Harley Quinnish, I guess.
Yeah, definitely of a type.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Psylocke. I'm gonna get to the creative team because it takes me right to the end of the book. Psylocke Ninja #1, written by Tim Seeley, art by Nico Leon, Dono Sanchez Aramara on colors, and VC's Ariana Maher on letters. So this, we take a trip back in time. We go back to around Uncanny X-Men 251, where the X-Men are in their Outback era. And Psylocke has to forcibly force the X-Men through the Siege Perilous in order to avoid them being killed by the Reavers, which of course measures them on a cosmic scale and places them in different places throughout the world. And this is where we last see English Betsy Braddock, because when she comes out the Siege Perilous, the next time we see her in the book, she's in the Asian body, and we don't quite get an explanation of what happened. So here they're kind of filling in that gap. What happens? Go ahead.
I was going to say she does the I forgot the name. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay. But here they're kind of fleshing out the connection that she has with Kanan and what happened with the two of them and how they're two minds and two bodies became twisted, and each body containing half of each of their minds is how it is eventually explained with whatever the hand has done. But here we realize that Kanan's body was already, there was problems with Kanan already, as she was mindless, and somehow the hand used their magic, and I think Spiral even has a hand in it, which we don't see here. But eventually we have the assassin of the hand, future Lady Mandarin herself, Psylocke, that we know and love from the 90s, and was this Matsuo, I believe? Yeah, Matsuo
Mm-hmm.
was the lover of canon before everything, so he knew the original version, the original person. But they send her on a mission for the hand, and of course, you know, she is their lead assassin. She climbs up to the mountaintop where she fights. Do think what's the name of this group again? Well, she fights a group who are all dressed in white, and by the end of the issue, we come to realize that she's there to stop them from resurrecting Electra Nachos.
Wild. There's so much going on in this book. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool if you don't notice that her costume is kind of based off of Electra's costume in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
So,
This is, yeah, it's right up there with during the Grant Morrison Batman Deadpool. He's asking Batman's asking Deadpool if he's ever heard of Slade Wilson or Deathstroke. Fucking insane, dude. It took me a second, but then I was like, holy shit, you madman.
yep.
That was savage. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I was like, meh.
Solid issue. It's not. It's not. You know. It's middle.
it's one of the. It's one of those things where it's just like, why are we telling this story now? You know, like there's a lot to cover in the X-Men universe, like going on right now. Like, why are we spending it like a new title on what is essentially a flashback arc?
I mean, they may tie it into something that's happening down the line. Some of these characters may come back. I mean, they did it with X-23 and what was the dude's name? Knockout or
Yeah.
so maybe, I don't know, but people love their 90s X-Men and people love their Psylocke.
Let's see. I guess we'll do Wolverine number 14.
Mm-hmm.
Written by Saladin Ahmed, art by Mart NC Cocolo, and colors by Jesus Albertov, and letters by Corey Petit.
That's a typo in the book.
Yeah, I was just like, what? NC Cole? What?
It should be Martin Cocolo.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I was like, what's going on here?
Somebody missed. Some editor missed their job there. Dropped the ball.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Pedro Beltran, the assistant editor there. Maybe Mark Bosco, the editor. So yeah, this is just kind of, I don't know, just kind of like a in between issue. Wolverine goes back to pay his respects to the pack of wolves that he was running with. He was hanging out with at first. And then as he's driving off, he pulls off in an abandoned gas station, only to find some mutants that are hiding out and protected by Silver Sable, and the same soldiers that he was dealing with that when he ran into Cyber early in the beginning, come show up, and they have their bout with Wolverine and Silver Sable, and they get their asses kicked, and so they call in the big guns, which will be the Alpha Flight.
I kind of wanted her to ask for Nightcrawler.
A little bit. I wanted Wolverine. Like, I don't know. Like, Nightcrawler probably isn't the type to kiss and tell, but
Yeah, no, but I feel like Silver Sable would actually be like, you know who would be helpful right now? Nightcrawler.
yeah,
No, I don't mean for this mission. I mean in my pussy right now. Like, I know you two are close, and I know you're a tiny hairy pervert, but I did not realize what he had going on with that tail. Did you know?
yeah. What that tail do?
Yeah. My one of my favorite parts of this book was when he's fighting those guys, like the military dudes, and there's one dude that's like, "Are you kidding me? It's fucking Wolverine! Like, god damn it! Like, why did I get a job where Wolverine shows up? This is fucking stupid. I'm gonna die." He's just like legit. He's just like, "Come on, man."
I'm going home.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just like having a bad day. I love it. Although you did miss something. It's not that he stops at a gas station, it's that he runs out of gas.
yeah.
Like, I know Wolverine's old, but goddamn. Like, how are you running out of gas? That's crazy.
The meter's broken.
I guess.
The art on this is just great. The colors are great. It's a beautiful book. Love the detail.
Yeah, Mart NC Kokolo did like a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is I'm seeing I didn't notice it at first. Like, when I was like, what are these guys talking about? And I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah, like NC.
it's like things fell off of a fucking typewriter. Like, what happened?
Or like a marquee, right? And the letters fell off.
Like, did those kids come by and be like, Jesus saves, and then he passes to Gordie Howe or something like that?
Yeah, or like where it's like, sure, the waffle hoe.
Yeah.
Let's go out to the waffle hoe.
I wonder what happened to his brown costume.
Yeah, like, did he have that packed in the truck that he borrowed? Like, what the fuck?
Maybe. I'm surprised he's not in his yellows.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Brown costume is one of my favorites.
I think the important thing to remember, though, is like they show him and Silver Sable walking through the woods, and then they're like, oh, hey, army guys showed up. And then they're like, minutes later, and he's in costume. Like, it's literal minutes where he's just like, hold on, I'm gonna get out of all these layers and put a costume on this bag that I am clearly not carrying or is anywhere near me.
Well, unstable molecules and all that.
Yeah.
Or he's got it in a watch, like the Flash.
Yeah. No, good stuff. I mean, I'm not loving the book, but it's solid. It's Wolverine traveling solo story. Again, art is gorgeous. I'm willing to see where it goes.
Yeah, this Solid and Ahmed run, it always starts off where you're just like, it's one of those again, and then you're just like, well, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the whole all right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Did you call the ambulance?
No. Like I said, I have had to move a lot of stuff around in my office, and now it's all messy and claustrophobic.
I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, pretty solid.
Damn it.
I mean,
Right,
he gave us an absolutely epically terrible mastermind story.
Oh,
And when
no.
I say epically terrible, I mean
Oh.
like just because Mastermind, like it was epic about showing how terrible Mastermind was.
Mhm.
Not that like the story was bad. The story was great. It was fucking hilarious because again, Mastermind's a dipshit. But
And the adamantine was, I could kind of give it I could kind of go without, but yeah, he definitely redeemed with the mastermind storyline, which I liked a lot. So we got
Yeah.
about 12 minutes. So,
We'll just go down the line.
I mean, there really isn't much else, honestly. You got, I'm not caught up on Spider-Man and Wolverine. It kind of lost my interest. I will eventually finish it.
I didn't read that.
It's 10 issues, and that's issue 9, so it's gonna wrap up soon. I started, and we'll see. So, mhm.
Logan, Black, White, and Blood is sort of just like an anthology.
Which I haven't read, but yeah.
But it's it's cool art wise, story wise. I mean, it's just kind of random, your typical Wolverine style books, but it's cool where it's just like black and white, and then just red whenever blood is needed. Basically, it's cool art wise. Yeah, there's one story with let's see, with the first story is with Tom Waltz, where it's Wolverine in the Korean War, where he kills he fights a bunch of Russian robot cyborg guys. There's one with him in the 1970s in New York where he kills a religious murderer.
I'm sorry,
then,
I laugh because the fact that you're going through these so quickly is that I'm just imagining like a page where it's just new Wolverine walking down the street in New York City. He sees a religious guy, stab, next story.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's basically it. Like it sets up a little like more like Sin City kind of thing, but like he literally just he's there in New York for some business, but then he goes to a bar and there's like, hey, like there's this religious murderer that's stabbing people and leaving Bible pages on the victims. And I was like, oh, well, I can fix that. and it's kind of funny because like it's sort of like a red light district area, and so he's like in this adult movie theater, and it's like a clown one, and he's just like, oh well, I need to be bait. he's in the theater like, oh yeah, like look at that nose, right? Am I right, guys? And then the last one in the story is a Larry Hama one, and it's him right after Weapon X, and he killed some poachers.
It's gorgeous.
And like the art is gorgeous, but like the stories are kind of throwaway Wolverine stories. Basically,
Dave whacked her on this last story with the Red Closet Larry Hama. Man,
yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous looking book. I didn't finish Rogue #1. I think I started it, but
that one, I'm hoping it goes somewhere. It is good to see Rogue with Mystique and Destiny, like the families back together. But whatever this memory thing is that's coming back for Rogue and messing with her head, that includes Sabretooth, I hope they can pull it together and make it worth it. But not bad so far. I think I do like Psylocke better. And
I think one of my biggest questions about like all of these new #1s that they did this month are like, why I get that they want to do characters that are like popular, but why are these characters that are like already on teams? You know, or like that we already have them in a book. You know, like wouldn't we rather see like
Moonstar, who has issue came out today.
yeah, you know, like yeah, someone who isn't in a team book already.
I could feel that.
Like, I mean, he's never really been my cup of tea, but like maybe try another long shot thing.
Or maybe it's just because of the marketing. Or just like, well, Rogue's in the X-Men, so if I get Louisiana X-Men, I need to get Rogue #1.
Yeah. All right.
So, and I didn't get to X-Men of the Apocalypse #2.
I think we're gonna wait for that one to wrap up. The Simone Di Mio, his art is
DeMeo.
Yes, him and the colorist. Oh, actually, there's no colorist. It's all him. Dude has some gorgeous art, very anime inspired, but his saturations and the brightness that he uses, everything is very bright. Everything is very shiny. It's just I love his style. It's gorgeous stuff, and he has a very manga-ish style of art as well. Story so
looks
far,
it's almost like modern Joe Mad.
almost.
Almost.
I mean, he's an influence. He did talk about how much Mad is an influence, and they do get Mad to come back to do some of these variant covers. Well, actually, we'll talk about a little bit about issue 2 because we've got the Age of Apocalypse X-Men doing some kind of time traveling in our regular timeline, but X-Man comes across Phoenix, pre-Dark Phoenix, I believe, and there's some kind of connection there. It's kind of, I don't know, there's a piece of the Phoenix in Nate now or something, but they're playing with some shenanigans that we'll have to wait for the series to be over to see. But it's delayed. It's been delayed, so we may just wait for it to wrap up.
All right. That's it.
That's everything. Wow, 55 minutes. And we took like a half hour for those first 3 books.
Yeah, like those were the books where stuff happened, though.
Yeah.
Like that's where it's like, hey, remember all that shit that happened last month? Let's keep talking about it. It's kind of wild, right?
Where it wraps up, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I am interested in seeing how much of the Age of Revelation comes true and what doesn't, or what changes.
Yeah, I mean, we have to give. We're gonna have to differentiate the beasts again. You got white. I don't know, white beast, dark beast.
I mean, yeah, or he was still the darkest beast. Right?
I wonder if they were like, you know what? Can we, since he was white in the Age of Revelation thing, can we just keep him white so we don't have to run into any awkwardness with calling him Dark Beast?
There's already Dark Beast.
Yeah, exactly.
Darker Beast.
Yeah, we were calling him Darkest Beast.
Yeah. So now there's 3 Hank McCoys running around the current Marvel timeline in all different colors. Now we have a dark, we have a blue, we have a black, we have a blue, and we have a white.
What a country. What a time to be alive.
Tired of all these DEI beasts.
No, that's the episode title. That's the episode title. I know you said something already, but DEI Beasts is pretty good.
If that's what the vote is for, then we'll go
and
for
when
it.
I say pretty good, I mean not great.
DEI Beast it is. All right. Let's get out of here. Viet, where can people find you?
I'm at Comedian Viet on all the social medias, mostly Blue Sky, and then I do a Twitch stream 3 times a week where I work on custom toys. Marvel United minis, we're at the 80% completion mark.
Jeez.
I have like 72 left
Only.
only. I'll be done by like mid, maybe late 2027. Patrick, what about you?
Well, you can find me on the social medias, which nowadays are pretty much just Instagram or Blue Sky, at Demon Weasel. If you're in the Chicago area and you want to see me host trivia or bingo, go to my Instagram page. It's got my new weekly schedule up there, as well as my convention schedule, which is pretty small. It's pretty much just Planet Comic-Con at the end of the month. A book, the Spooky Frog Book Fair in Wisconsin in the middle of May, and then Tremendicon in Springfield, Missouri at the end of May. I'm sure I will be adding more stuff. We're just still kind of getting rolling from our... Normally it's a long winter nap, but this is sort of like a winter of just doing other things. And so now we're kind of like getting back into doing things.
I came up with a little segment, something of X, and I cannot remember what it was, but did I do it on last episode or episode before?
Oh,
It
I
was
don't
the last
know.
episode where we talked about the important books.
But what was it called? It was...
I don't remember. Offhand.
It wasn't Factor of X. It was... I have to go back and listen to it. I'll start that back up again next episode, which is actually our 150th episode, fellas. 150.
Yo, that's crazy.
Jeez. Don't have any... Well, probably going to be a regular episode anyway, but we will see. If listeners want to email us or send us messages or anything to read on the show, feel free. Which email do we use for this one? emp@earthsmightiespodcast.com. Just we'll keep it simple. Don't forget the Discord server. Go to earthsmightiespodcast.com. You'll find a Discord server where all the action actually happens. You can find me on Blue Sky at EMPcast, where I, mostly promote the episode releases. All right. With that, we will see you guys next month. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Or later this month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because we have to do the February books.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Peace.